All right. To be like, um, which time? 11:30. That's fine. Yeah, I have a little different, but that's all right, all right, all right, nigga, all right, nigga, 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 nigga. Strong. Okay, all right. We haven't taken any trade today. This is the and 2029, 2029, and this is the area. So we are looking for closer above or below. Okay, we're thinking that there is liquid down here. If it is flipping, I can take sales. This one out. Okay, 30-minute closed how? Oh, we closed bullies and next candle just fly out. Okay, tap this area. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, let's see how these things will be closing. I haven't seen 4 hour. Oh, I have some. He's just going up. You can see the structure, right? Went up, traded lower low, I mean higher low, creating a higher high. We don't know where he's like it's gonna be a higher high, so we have to wait for some kind of direction, some kind of market to give us direction, like like uh, direction can be like it's ranging. Daily grab close below, and then we have range coming down. That can be or something like instant coming down and flipping up. That can be a direction. So we are just waiting for market to give us direction. We are not taking any trades for now. Okay. Now our work is to just wait. 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 To put I'm gonna wait you. See my if it is like going to rocket up, that's it's then we are not gonna do anything. If it's just like going straight, okay, that's not our thing. We wait for direction. Okay, we wait for direction. Let me show you my trading plan. Just check. So check if your state of mind is stable. Mark monthly range. Check the monthly range is what it's doing. Mark weekly ranges. See daily bias. See 4 hour closer. Our daily bias is bullish. See 4 hour closed. Good. 1 hour support and resistance. We mark 1 hour support and resistance to take market. We are in daily scenario. We are in consolidation or trading. We're trending. Trade while market going up for liquidity grab. We are taking trade while if the market is going down or when where if the liquidity grab is already done, then we are uh like we're trading on the break of this structure, second structure. Okay, the trade will be like this from here to up somewhere, like range break to range range to break out. Fuck. All right, that's our trading plan. uh, zile zile So on weekly, we have 3 days. We can flip. Of course, we can flip and go down, but maybe it's coming up to create a top week or not. Okay, let's reveal. We will know later. Later. Okay, it's flipping. Uh, okay, it's flipping. I want one out to flip and create break explore. Okay, if it is happening, then I'm selling. For that 30 minute, I have to close there first. Search. It's connect again. Zile zile. Let's see Donvo's thoughts, what he's looking for today. I appreciate you, Donvo.
By the time, if you were to come down in any given universe,
Why it is lagging, man?
so like you'll be good off that. You'll see the structure, you'll be able to identify the liquidity, and you should be able to grab a move down. But until like you come close to that, or until you close below like 2025, I mean slight chance 2027, there's like no sells for me, or at least any ideas for sells for me. It'll likely be after 9 a.m. if I
2025.
were to grab sells. But that would need a
It's
a
looking
bearish closure
25.
below 27 or 25 for me to even
Yeah,
think
I'm
about it.
shooting for that.
Until then, I'm still bullish here, right?
Like,
Like the 1 hour is still bullish. You
first
came up, you tapped the
focus.
minor level resistance. Hence why you've seen price struggle here, 29 and 28. So this 5 minute count is closing up in 8 seconds here. It looks like it is closing bearish. And this is like, I'll say the biggest rejection you have today. Sorry, not today. The biggest rejection you have I'll say so far since this bearish push or this bullish push here. Right? Like these are just very small amount of levels, just creating structure right on a different time frame. But this is the first strong bearish candle you do have. So let's see how it closes in about 5 minutes here, because you do have a 15 closure.
Like, do I get?
Like there's a slight chance, chat. Like
I
you
think
could
he
get
lost
buys
a
about
lot. Give
2029,
us
but
some
I'll need a
information
15
comments
closure
and his
above.
Twitter.
And I'll likely need a bottom wick too. Because that
Bro,
last
come on.
15 candle, it is the last 15 of the
That
1 hour
was way
closure, or
back,
the 4 hour
man.
closure, sorry.
That was
So at any given
previous week
point, that
Monday or
thing could
something.
pull back.
Is that previous
So
week?
when you're waiting for a bottom wick, that's technically the pullback. If you were to come up to re-break the highs, then obviously you're gonna drive up towards next range, right? But that's gonna be next probably at 8:45. Let's see. be careful looking for buys off the break of this high if you're looking for buys on this 5 candle, because any given point, this 5 candle has no top wick. It can easily just come up, tap this level, and start to reject, right? Start to hover, and you don't want to be part of that. I'd rather wait for a 15 closure, because then it cancels out the 5. And if you get a 15 closure above the range, and the 5 will obviously close above that bearish candle likely as well, above 2030. So you don't gotta worry about that. How the numbers come up for the CAD? I know this. No, I know it doesn't matter, but
to the like small time frame one, see what thought is doing. Yeah, it might
man's man.
like pop up. Okay, pop up. It can just pop up here. We like in past, I used to think like, oh,
Camera's
this
frozen.
has no bottom week. We have range to go down, and it's creating a top week first. It might has to create a bottom. That's not here. Okay, that's not true. This 30-minute can re-break its high and go up without creating the like bottom week on lower time frame. Okay, that is possible. So let's not look on very low time frame and say, there's no bottom week, let's take a weekend trade. I used to do that. I'm just saying. Okay,
My man said a casting couch. This is my setup. Everything I need is here. Everything I have is here.
silly. Oh, silly.
I may create a top wick, right? Did it break the highs 95? I'll count it as a top wick. If I came up, started to reject there, so let's see if it could re-break. You have 2 minutes left until a 15 closure, or a minute and 45 seconds. I lost 37% of my account last Friday. I'm kind of surprised at how I managed to close it instead of letting it turn to 0. I mean, yeah, that's the thing though. Like, at some point, you probably just wanted to drain the whole entire account, right? Because like that's what happens. Traders would like, like what would usually happen is you go on like a nice, months of streaks. You hold yourself accountable to all the rules that you applied to your trading, for a consecutive amount of weeks. Next thing you know, you have that one day where it just fucks the shit up, like Friday, for instance, right? After that one trade, that one day, you want to just blow the rest of the account, and that's usually how it goes. But yeah, you broke that curse. You didn't blow the account. You're still here. You still got the same account. It's a new week. It's a new day, right?
It's a
So
new
just
day.
keep that in mind if you're ever gonna blow the rest of the account, because at some point this week you might want to, especially if you take a loss too. I'm not saying you will, but if you do take a loss, you might want to, blow the rest of the account this week. You might come to that conclusion again, but it's not worth it, bro. Because what's gonna happen is you blow your account, you're gonna fund a new account anyways, right? It doesn't matter. So just keep the same account. Like, don't let that I'm gonna blow the rest of the account up and start over. Because like, why would you want to start over when you can just trade the same account? Why would you want to lose money and start over when you just like maybe request a new MT5 account or your MT5 or something, right? On your broker, so they can give you a fresh account and transfer the funds over. That way you have a fresh account or you have a fresh MT5 without in history. Oh shit, yeah, I should close above her. All right, interesting chat. So yeah, like I said, you have a 15 closure above. I'm gonna need a bottom wick now. So like, what that means is that like the only way I can get buys here is if you come down for a bottom wick, and where that's gonna be for me, minimum is here, right? And since you came up first here, the first minute and a couple of seconds of this candle, I'm gonna need to see a bottom wick and then a re-break of the highs. So wherever that high is. So let's say like the high is right here. I don't know where the high is because you're still pushing up here, but like let's say this is the high. Let's say the candle comes down like this, right? And then flips bullish again. After creating a bottom wick, I'll probably take a buy stop on the re-break of the highs and then take it into the next amount of resistance here, which I believe is gonna be where is it again? 20. You have a mile level 32, probably 32. I'll say 32 or 33 in that zone should be ideal, right? Chat, keep this in mind though. Like overall, your daily ranges, right? Like you have range until like you have clean traffic today until like 2034,
like just
2035, right? So keep that in mind. Like you're not you're not
bottom
done
leg, it
for a
just
day quite
closed
yet
up
in
and
terms of your overall
this
target.
channel is popping,
Obviously,
man.
price and push right now without us, but
Okay.
you still got a shit ton of opportunities here, and it's still quite early in the day,
Yeah,
so I
yeah.
wouldn't
Like
stress about
just
you.
don't always say just wait, man. Just wait for the opportunity. It's not easy, okay? You don't get it like things on hand, okay? In its time, okay? 24 minutes, 24 minutes, 24. Just joking, man. I'm joking because I know no one is there in my live stream. I like one
I've
views
been
every
buying. I've been in a
situations.
buy from 2027.09.
Buy or
I have a TP
sell.
set at 2023 or
It's, it's,
2033,
it's,
which I
I don't
saw on the
know.
4-hour candle. I've closed
I.
50%, letting the rest ride. Am I wrong here?
Just glad you're here,
So
Donald.
you took a buy at 2027. Have a
Double
TP set
analysis,
at
double info,
33.
double education. Fires of luck.
You
Impulse
closed
buy on
50%.
GCP.
Where you closed 50 here, or you closed 50 earlier? If you close 50 here, then let the rest run.
Ooh.
Because the whole point of runners is for that runner to make more than your initial
Ooh.
position, right?
Sweet,
It wouldn't
man.
make sense
Sweet.
for
Let
you to
the
hold a
candle
runner
cook,
if that
man.
runner isn't gonna
Do
make
we
more than your
have
next potential
news or
position or your
anything
overall
today?
closed position already. Or at
No.
least that's how I see it.
Consumer
So
index. Jim,
I
what
mean,
is this? We
is
got
the rest gonna make more than
news.
your initial position?
7 minute ago. It was Canada. Canada means
Or what
CAD. I
else you can
think
do
CAD
probably is
has a
judge
lot
off
of
of price,
impact.
right?
Okay.
So for instance, like if there's signs of you
We are the
rejecting, like
USD
for instance,
guys,
there's
so
no
we
bottom
don't
wick
care.
here, right?
I'm like not
And
care.
you would expect the
We
bottom
don't
wick
get
to occur
affected
nine
by
times
the
out of
news
10,
that much.
then close off here, right?
Okay, yes, 30 minutes.
Close off
Okay,
here and
yeah,
then onto the
15.
next trade. If it runs 30 pips, it runs 30 pips. So you understand that 9 times out of 10 it creates a bottom wick. Nine times out of 10 you're gonna be right, right? So like that's what I would do
Geez, 4
probably,
hours gonna
or you as
close
well. What I would do in that
after
situation if I was holding, so I probably would have
after
closed
11
like
minutes.
in this range here
Fuck,
between
man, it's
31 and
closing
30.
up. Okay, we are getting hard times coming down today because look how this 4 hours is
Because
closing.
you
4
may
hours
get a
closing.
bottom wick for the next 4 hour candle as well, right? And if you look at the next 4 hour candle,
Closing
I mean,
above this zone.
if you look at the next 4
It's
hour
closing
support
above
here,
this zone.
right? You're gonna notice that like bottom wicks in the past were.
Like,
Well, let me actually make sure I say this correctly,
resistance here,
but
how it looks.
um,
Looks
like there
bad.
is a
Looks bad,
resistance
bad,
here,
bad.
minor resistance here, nothing too major, minor. On the 4,
Why it is
ideally you would
good?
want to see a closure above there. If it doesn't, then it's still fine. You're still bullish. But
Because
in
look at
terms of
this
bottom wicks, like
one,
before driving up in the past towards 33, right? So 33 is
2,
where?
3,
33 is around
4,
here.
5,
This is 33,
6,
right? In that zone there. So like in the
right,
past, all times where you
right,
did drop towards 33,
7,
what happened? So we're looking at like
9,
this, right? 33 got tapped there. I'm talking about bullish pushes here as well. Or let me actually use orange here or yellow, so it's a lot easier to see. But bullish push here, right? Towards 33. Same thing here. 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 Same thing occurred here, right? So all the times where you actually drove up, what happened, right? So when you didn't close above 2030, you didn't really create a bottom wick. No bottom wicks here from what I'm seeing. Barely a bottom wick there. It looks like it did survive 2027. However, there's been times where you did create a bottom wick, which was actually I lied. No, that was after. Yeah, I'll see right here. This is like the only time. So like, I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4 times where you did come down for, or you didn't come down for a bottom wick, and then that one time, which was like on February 24th, on February 6th, where you did come down for a bottom wick, tap in 2027. I mean, you can take your chances, right? But you have to understand that the 4 candle could potentially pull back, right? I mean, 4 times didn't, 1 time it did. Take your chances if you want, but it's up to you. Like if you close half, I mean, up to you on what you really want there in that situation. But I would have closed, to be honest. Understand the way the 15 closed, but totally up to you.
Totally up to you, man. Totally up to me. Okay, totally up to me.
But that's what you want to do, though. You want to judge it off of like how price looks, right? Like even though mentally in your head you might have a target in mind, right? You have to understand like how price got to that target in the past. And if you got to that target in the past, what happened? Did it come down for a bottom wick first? Did it not? Right? And you want to base your probabilities off of that, not just off of what you think, right?
Okay, it's
Because
closing
even though the
Bob.
daily target is clean, you have to think about your entry. From your entry to
Yeah,
that
but if it's
target,
closing
are
Bob
you
list,
clean?
then like
Has it been tapped in the past
I
for
couldn't
driving
like
up, right?
I couldn't take
Even though you have
trade
a daily target in
because
mind, you still gotta be
we haven't
cautious of
traded
that.
equity yet. Yeah, I cannot take even if he takes. Yeah, I cannot take best and like this kind of close Bob that, and we're gonna go blah, 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 blah. We're gonna take that because every time I got fucked fucked up by those
How long to withdraw money? Blueberry usually takes like all my other times I'll say roughly like 3 days, max 7 days. But like since they just migrated, it's been like 3 weeks. I've been waiting for a draw for like 3 weeks now. So they migrated servers. I don't know if you guys knew, but I think second week of January, third week of January, and ever since then it's just been a little slower. I'm pretty sure things will pick up once that's done. I'm pretty sure it's done though, because my PAM is like midway, like basically done. I've got everything that I needed from them. It's just now about what am I waiting for again? What was that thing that they said? Oh, it's just the servers that they're gonna send me, but that's about it. But they took a long time for that as well because they're migrating servers and they had a lot of things they had to figure out first. But yeah, that's why withdrawals took a minute too. My boy's been waiting for a month and I've been waiting for 3 weeks. So, and also it's not a crazy withdrawal too that I got from them as well, but still, it's processing.
Right, it's posting
But
up,
usually,
posting up.
I made bigger withdrawals in the past. It's like 2 or 3 days roughly for wire transfer. Crypto, I don't know. I never use crypto. Yeah, you still didn't create a bottom wick, did you? You came down for a bottom wick on a previous candle, but like 7 minutes left into the closure. I want to see how this 4 hour closes ideally. If you do close above, I think I'll have a level marked up at 2030. If you do close above 2030 on the 4 hour candle, then amazing. We're gonna look for buys up.
I'm gonna look for buys today, guys. I'm gonna look for if it like
Because then you have
fucked.
then you have clean traffic towards 33. You have like a 30 pip range going up. I think bottom wicks for me wouldn't be that steep. It comes down to how it opens up too. If it opens up no bottom wick, or my bad, no top wick, we can take a wick entry. Because even if price were to drive down, it's got to print a top wick, right? At some given point. So like look left at all the times where you did drive down. You drove, like in the past, you came up to here, drove down, 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 Like in the past, when you were bullish, you came up towards that level before driving down. So like, what's the average of that level there in the past? Like I'll say like here to here to here to here, you're looking at like probably the middle of that range there, 2033. What a coincidence, right? So like, if you opened up with no top wick, what that means is that, or how that looks is this. It'll look like this. If it opens up like this, right? No top wick, we'll take a wick entry. We can take a wick entry anywhere from 29 to 28 in that zone there. And then we're assuming that like price will flip bullish, right? Because in the past, again, like I said, even if you were to drive down, you would drive down after tapping that level. So you might not drive down like this, right? Off of the opening completely towards the bottom of the range, but you might drive down like this, right? Leaving a top wick and then driving down, right? But at least you'll be able to tap that level first. And who knows, it might not even drive down, right? But that's just the bare minimum if it were to at any given point rip. And that's what I'll be looking for. All right, chat. So we'll give it 4 minutes here. Anything above 2030. Hopefully on the opening, no top wick. And then we should have a wick entry up. And then it should be a pretty second opportunity for us to enter. Not bad though. Oh shit, trade's taken. I must have forgotten. My bad, bro. My bad, my bad. Let me go ahead and delete that. That was from my last stream on last Tuesday. My bad, yo. Must have forgotten. In terms of like the 4-hour candle closure chat, I have it at 2030, and I have it based off of this. I'm not sure if I told you guys earlier, but this is off of this right here. Like I look left, I'm looking at this closure, I'm looking at this closure, I'm looking at this closure, looking at this closure, right? Like there's been times where you close respecting and you still drove up, which likely you could still drive up, right? But in order for us to get that bottom wick entry, right, I likely would prefer a closure above like this, because in the past when it did close above like this and here it drove up, right? So same thing here, it drove up as well. But yeah, that's sort of the idea here. I mean,
2 minutes less for.
let's see. If there's no bottom wick though, I'm gonna need to wait for like a little bottom wick minimum, right? Like I need to see like 2029 758 here.
Outside. That's not bad.
The daily is clean though. Like look left on the daily, it's all sort of clean traffic to 34, 33, right? I don't think we can go wrong taking buys here at all. It's just a matter of how. Hope this signal thing is working today because the bot wasn't up. Pretty sure it is though. One minute.
1 minute left, guys. 1 minute left. 1 minute left. 1 minute left. 1 minute left, but we got nothing. We got
I was looking on the 1 hour.
We got nothing
Closing
to
above.
trade.
Yeah.
We got nothing to say. We got nothing
Above
to lose
28,
for
right, which is the
closing
previous support.
Okay, Delhi's also closing up. No, it has to come to grab the liquidities before going.
I believe if it doesn't close above that 30.345 level, it's fine. I'm just gonna need a steeper bottom wick. So like what that would mean is like
Before doing anything, okay?
I'm probably gonna be looking at like
get tricked. Don't get trapped
between 28
it might go. I'm not
27 levels
now, but
for a bottom wick
go
minimum.
up, straight up.
The bottom wick I need if it were to close above was 2029, but like if it closes below 30.345, I'm gonna need to see a bottom wick towards like 28.5 to 27.6. This yellow line down here.
It's close and we get nothing. Nothing to do.
I'll say right there should be good. And then if we break at highs or something, maybe a 5 closure above or something, right, would be ideal.
But we can like think of
all
it.
Right.
It created top wick, came down,
opened up, no top wick, right? So if you close above,
again rebreaking, and
we would be looking for buys off the bottom wick, but it's fine. Close respect, I'm going to want to see probably like 2029 minimum. And then anywhere from 2029 to 2027 should be ideal for a bottom wick, and then we can probably take wick entries if there's no top wick here to retest the highs. So like let's say like you come down towards 27 28, we can take a wick entry down here up to like the top of the range here, right? And that'll be a 70 pip advantage point for us. Let's see. Yeah, so if we can break that 15 low here, it should come down towards 29. Nice. Almost there. 4 pips away.
Is it looking for clients?
You're looking at probably like 2029 078. A little further down, gold. Lock it in chat.
I'm not gonna take that.
One more push. Let me answer off my phone actually. I don't know if this Wi-Fi is. All right, so there's the push. All right, chat. So again, buys here.
That's all right, guys.
Gone
That's
buys
all
there
right.
on top of my phone there.
Don't freak out.
But
Okay,
gone
don't freak
buys
out.
basically expecting this to be the bottom wick. As he came down, tapped that 29.113 level. I would assume that that's the bottom wick for us to rip up towards the top of the range. My overall TP is gonna be 2030, but break even point is gonna be 2030.200. Right? I'm pretty sure by then we'll be like sitting 10 pips in profit minimum. We'll go break even on the flip. If it happens to run, it runs. If it doesn't, then you know we'll be break even on a wick entry. But that's the idea behind it. My stop loss is probably gonna be, wow, it's been a minute. Stop's probably be down here at 2012 for now. We'll adjust it as we go. If we close it below, whatever the case may be. But overall, like that's the idea behind the trade. Bottom wick for us to rip up to the top of the range, right? So break even point would be 2030.09, which means that from our entry till then will be like eight pips in profit, and we'll be risk free.
Don't freak out, guys. Don't freak out.
We didn't get the like the wickest wick. We came like maybe 2 pips away from it, but still decent. I mean, let's see if that's the bottom wick, but from where it looks like it is, pretty decent. But what I was saying earlier, chat, is like in the past, even when you did drive up in the past, or my bad, drive down the past, right? Your rejection points were like looking at like here between 32 levels, right? In the zone here.
It's a victory.
So like you still got room going up anyways. Plus you have a wick entry too, so you have a better entry than if you were just a flip, right? Because the flip to whatever is a lot smaller. Because you have the wick entry as an advantage to the flip. It could come down further, obviously, right?